Welcome to Fox 17 Unfiltered. I'm Max Goldwasser. Tonight we are talking all about Model Ts. When Henry Ford introduced that car to the world more than 100 years ago, he did two things: change the auto industry forever and reshape the economic makeup of America. Well, did you know you can get behind the wheel of one at the Gilmore Car Museum in Barry County? I recently gave it a try. Here's how it went. Today, we are going back to driving school. And not gonna lie, it's bringing up some rather interesting memories. I may or may not have failed my permit and driver's test the first time around, but we're gonna forget that today because we get to redeem ourselves and we get to do it in a car that's about 100 years old. What could go wrong?
But to truly appreciate the machine I was about to operate, I wanted to learn more about how it came to be. Because before the Model T, this industry looked a lot different and really only catered to the upper class.
Before the Model T, the average person didn't go 20 miles from home, 50 miles in their lifetime. And after the invention of the Model T and getting the price low enough where the average person could afford one, then that changed.
And that's what it was all about for Henry Ford: accessibility and affordability. But not everyone was on board with that idea.
And then he had full control of the company, and he said, now we're going to build what I always wanted to build, and that's an inexpensive car built with the best people and the best techniques and the best materials, but affordable.
Ford wanted to drop the price and the production time. At first, it took days to build a single car, and then several hours.
But once he got the full assembly line going, he went from 12 hours to like 3 hours, and then he just kept perfecting it. When the Model T was in their peak in the mid and late 20s, there was a Model T produced every 23 seconds.
By the late 1920s, half the cars on the road were Model Ts, and they were being built all over the world. Ford Motors made 15 million Model Ts by the end, each one almost identical, and changing the economic makeup of America in the process.
At that time, $2.62 was the average daily wage, and he doubled that instantly and then produced a car that anybody could afford and almost immediately produced the middle class in the United States.
Part of the reason those cars were so cost-friendly was because of how they were powered. Ford experimented with electric and steam, but eventually settled on internal combustion because that fuel was dirt cheap. So purchasing was the easy part. Driving was a bit of a different story, at least for someone like me.
Well, first of all, you said you've never driven a stick shift.
I don't know how to do it. I've never even attempted it.
That's a big advantage because you don't have to relearn that. The pedal that's on the right here is our brake. And we call it the kind of sort of brake because it's a transmission brake. It doesn't stop like a conventional disc brake does. And this is the reverse pedal. Okay. You don't do anything to go in reverse other than push this pedal down to the floor and you'll back up. This is your forward pedal. And you just push that down. It's almost like a lawn tractor or something, you know.
Like a golf cart or something.
Or a golf cart,
yeah.
Exactly. And you just push down. As long as you push down, you're going forward. You let up and you're back in neutral.
This thing right here, that's the
that's the parking brake. And when that's released up here, that puts the entire system into neutral. And that allows us to drive. As long as it's back, we're not moving. And then you have a starter button down here by your foot.
Oh, do I step on that?
And just push on that.
Let go. Let go. Forgot to let go. Oops.
We're going to start pushing real slow and steady, real slow and steady. I'll just keep saying go, 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 keep going, keep going, keep going. You're doing fine. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, and now you're driving a 100-year-old car.
Wow.
Keep your foot down because you won't go unless your foot is down.
I thought I was going to run into the pole. I think I'm pedal to the metal right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Push all the way down hard and make sure. Okay, then we'll just give you a little gas. Now you can control
So this is the
yourself.
gas right here.
That's the gas.
Wow.
Now it stays where we put it. So let's make a right here.
Okay.
This is what we would do with our students.
Around the track I went to the Gilmore Car Museum in Hickory Corners.
And you can get a little speed up going into this corner.
Rick Carter putting me through a crash course of their Model T driving experience.
Now what we're going to do is try reverse.
Almost every single car you can drive there has its original body from the early 1900s. And they get about 17 miles a gallon. They can hit a top speed of 40 miles an hour, which, I'll be honest, we didn't even come close to touching.
Oh, we're cruising now.
Yeah.
How fast are we going?
About 17.
Wow, blazing.
And I didn't say that just because this is Fox 17. It really
it's
is.
Just meant to be.
It is meant to be.
And after burning up the track, it was time to bring us on home.
Just kind of ease up here a little bit. And that's fine. This is fine right here. Whoops, whoops. That was
the
reverse. While we were going forward, that's why it stalled. Pull that back and edit that out.
Yes, exactly. It's unfiltered. We can't edit it out. We got to keep it in.
Okay.
Would you say I passed?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
Not
have
a
a low
problem.
bar.
No. This is not the Model T Technical Driving School. This is the Model T Driving Experience.
Right.
My only objective when I've got a student in the car, my objective is, well, first of all, we don't hit anyone or anything, but when they step out, they say that was fun. And
Well,
that's
what?
what we're after.
That was fun.
Great. Great.
Mission accomplished.
Yes.
Well, it's a good thing these cars are very pretty because my driving was really anything but that. But you know what? We had a ton of fun out here today, and I think Henry Ford would be proud.